So, did 425. This D-Tide, like usual. So, I did it on stream. So, wave 3, Cancer. Wave 1, Cancer. Everything else is easy. So, this is one of the harder wave 3 and wave 1 D-Tides. Now, with a Corpo, it's pretty easy because it's blue ring. Poison team does not work well against here. You move it to wave 2. That's where I move my poison team. I did it on stream, so I'm just going to do a quick overview of every boss this D-Tide and what works. So this Fran boss is very annoying if you're not using your main team, because I never use good teams on wave 1. So Doricine has a bit of an issue with this boss. You guys see me struggle against it. But if I was using Blue Will or anything, this will be a cakewalk. So if you aren't gunning for 425 for Fran, I would recommend Blue Will. I would recommend Caster. I would recommend Poison. I would recommend anything else but Doricine. Literally any other team, Calf will do well against this boss. Fucking Jellet will demolish this boss. Almost every team will destroy this boss, except for Doricine. This is fucking Cancer. This is fucking Cancer. Like, even Arita will destroy this boss. It's an easy boss, but again, it's a wave 1. I'll use my weaker teams there. But it is annoying. So, the whole gimmick of this boss, let me just watch a replay. This replay is actually faster than... This just seems good, but if you watch the actual stream, you know how fucking Cancer this is. But let me go over what the boss does real quick. Then I can jump forward to their things. I'll try to make this fast, because I do stream all my D-Tide runs. If you want more in-depth, just watch like the 3-hour stream. So, this boss has DR, 5 DRs, up to 10 DR. So, when he gets Fury, it becomes rather difficult when he gets Fury. What is Fury? Unless you're playing Goliath. Again, Goliath would also work against this boss. I'm using Goliath somewhere else. Because what Fury does, and why Blue Will is particularly good against this boss, is because you can steal the strength this boss gets. However, you can't do that with this. So, triple hit. So, I'm going to go wait until he goes to his main mechanic, which is Fury. Because the first few turns, if you push him, he doesn't gain Fury. The Fury mechanic. So, let me just fast forward. It's going to take a while. My apologies. You know how garbage the replay system is. So... Yep. Exo. Doricine's gonna do no damage like usual. Yep. So, boom. And this is the main gimmick of the boss right after this move. He also gains a good amount of counter and temporary crit resistance after this hit. But he's gonna do nothing, basically. So, this is a DR proc. Nothing we can do about it. So, 44 counter, that's a lot. So, this is the main mechanic. He does every cycle. He gains 5 DR stacks, which double the DR stacks, a lot of strength, and Fury. What is Fury? Every instance of damage you deal to him, he gains 15 strength. So if you're playing Goliath, you can steal all that strength or Blue Will. So Blue Will works very well against this boss. He will gain 1,000 to 2,000 strength if you're playing Blue Will, and then you just steal it all, and you wreck face with him. So it's pretty easy on Blue Will, but on any other comp, it's quite difficult. So that's the main mechanic, which is the Fury stacks. So again, every time you hit him, he gains strength after that phase when he gets the buff. So wave 2, Daffodil. Daffodil is where you would want to use the G-Dog Poison comp this time. Why? Because Daffodil only does the big one hits and rarely does the triple hit. And she's a very easy boss overall. And there's only one mob wave between your G-Dog comp and the boss. So as long as you can kill that one mob wave, it is pretty easy. You can just watch my replay or watch the stream. Because again, the boss only does big one hits. So if you have DR, easy as fuck. Easy as fuck going into this boss. Also, Calf works too. And you don't play the fucking symptom card. If any of you guys play the fucking card, if you don't have to, you're fucking retarded. Just read. You don't have to play every fucking symptom card that comes your way. I don't understand why people do this. It boggles my mind why people feel like they're forced to play Daffodil's gimmick card. You don't have to play her gimmick card if you don't want to. The only downside is you lose 20 alienness on everyone else. If you're playing Calf or any other comp, which doesn't need the alienness, you don't give a fuck. In this, because again, if you don't play it, all that happens is that all Awakeners do lose 20 alienness. Versus having one of 3 random intentions, which is buffs the boss, gives you Bone, make the boss do massive damage, make the boss gain extra shield. This minus 20 alienness for 90% of comps means nothing. Means nothing for 90% of comps. So yeah, it's a pretty easy boss to do the poison comp. I didn't even use all the DRs. It's actually quite simple. I wasn't even close to dying. So again, or Calf. Or Calf. You don't have to play the shiny card. So wave 3, this is the more annoying wave, but it's pretty easy with the Arita, because again, it's a Rita Corporal Ring, and I didn't even use the DR procs here. I had a guaranteed DR proc. I didn't really have to use it, because this is pretty strong. It's a lot easier than Dorazine, let me tell you that. It's a lot easier to do than Dorazine. So you just do the typical Arita discard comp, and it works well against this boss. Because you're always able to kill the front mob with just the Vortex Posse and Arita. And again, it's just 1 health bar. Assuming you never let the boss gain the gimmick. As long as you don't let the boss summon, it's only 1 HP bar. So Vortex does very well against 1 HP bar. So again, you can watch the replay of the thing. Or I'll actually sit through this, but... yeah, he gets minor counter. You think it's bad, but he does. The counter's still low, and most of your damage from the posse anyway. We counted 10 on stream. I didn't want a red stance there. Yeah. So 5 hits. Again, we have all these relics. Yeah, almost time to kill. I think next turn we kill. Yeah, just set up. We're just setting up for next turn right now. I'm playing all the reloads. And Exel, that's 1 reload. Strike. Saving these lightnings because the buffs are tentacle damage, obviously. And I didn't even use everything. So turn 5, kill. Again, the level of Rita doesn't matter because she does damage based off your tentacle damage, so... yeah, G Murphy's a good core corporal support, but she can carry her own team. It'll be a waste to just use her here. It'll be a waste to use her here for D-Tai, because D-Tai is about making 10 teams as weak as possible. Yeah, so you just... no DR. Okay, everything. Posse. I did that so I can count to 10. And then play all the pilots. Exalt. Yeah. Exalt. And yeah, we're done. So, boom, boom, boom. The guaranteed DR. And we get lightning. All we have to do is hit the boss once, and it's dead. We have to keep count that he has 14 counter. So that's why I played the pilot first. Play that for the Exalt so I don't accidentally kill myself. And so next wave. This, you want to play Jellet and a stall caster with Solis because the boss gives you bleed. The boss gives you bleed, so you want to heal up from the bleed. Nothing else. You do more damage the higher HP you are. So these two teams go very well against the boss because, you know, they heal. They heal because it's Solis Ring, and Solis heals up. So next, Pikmin, obviously you use Blue Will. I showcase it there. Or G Murphy, and forget about it. So the G Murphy version is simple. You ignore what Pikmin does phase 2 because you kill in phase 2. Now the caveat is how I did this with G Murphy. So I went straight to the boss. Played one straight to the boss, nothing. So we have enough HP to survive the first turn. That's all you need to do. You need to have enough HP to live the first turn. So, double posse. Play all that. Again, just setting up here. Do that, but I want to overexalt on her first. I posse, get the defense from this relic, Jade Imprint relic. Save the waltzes, rouse. Yeah. And we white stance. White stance, if I remember correctly, yep. So we just live first turn. You want to be as high health as possible. Live the first turn, you win. Because second turn, the boss doesn't do anything. And the Vome don't care because we're always going to kill turn 3. We rouse the Miriam. We don't play it, so we can have the burst turn 3. We save everything for the big burst. We make sure we can get the G Murphy overexalt for that turn. Get rid of all those cards. Chosen one, G Murphy, prep. And end turn. Now it's pretty easy. I overkill the boss immensely with G Murphy. It's her ring. She's the strongest comp in the game, etc., etc. Rouse, Exalt on Tulu, Exalt on Goliath, then clear your hand, Exalt on G Murphy. Again, I overkilled a lot, so you can do this a lot weaker Murphy. You can see how much I overkilled this by. And all these waltzes. Again, the boss doesn't hit you if he phases. So, again, you don't have to deal with 300 damage. I assume you have enough health to survive 300 damage. So, again, I already killed the boss, but I have more waltzes to play. So, 1.7 million, 2.4 million, 2.6 million, 2.8 million. So yeah, I overkill the boss by double the HP bar. Dead. So with G Murphy, you don't need to figure out what the boss does phase 2. If you want to know what the boss does phase 2, just do this. So yeah, that's basically this D-Tide. It's a pretty... The hard D-Tide is this wave and this wave. Pikmin, just blue will into it. Or blue will into this. Yeah, blue will goes into everything, obviously. And this, you can just... That was a joke. That was the easiest wave. This is the easiest boss.